I think there might be an arc.
Yeah, I won't be able to do that.
Okay. Sounds good.
And I'm going to mostly read this because it's
good detail.
it's decent
Yeah.
detail.
Yeah. No, I understand.
We're all set.
Yep.
Okay.
Good morning. I'm Pam Verberg, and I'm the Executive Director at the ARC of Greater Boone County. And I'm here this morning to talk about a grant opportunity that the ARC of Greater Boone County is applying for with partnership with the City of Lebanon. And it's a program called Community Connections for People with Disabilities. And what has happened is that since the outset of COVID-19, the Bureau of Developmental Disabilities has been looking for opportunities to help mitigate the effect that COVID-19 and the social isolation facing people with disabilities have had to deal with since the beginning of the pandemic. Many of the people we serve continue to be at home and are not able to participate in many of the regular activities that they participate in each day. And this particular grant program that the Division of Disability and Rehabilitation Services has developed in partnership with the Office of Community and Rural Affairs is a program that addresses many of those difficulties facing community inclusion for Hoosiers with disabilities. And what this grant program is doing is it's intended to encourage Indiana communities to partner with local IDD organizations such as the ARC of Greater Boone County to develop activities that support community inclusion for Hoosier adults with disabilities by either addressing issues of internet access and technology equity or by addressing issues of social isolation and lost access to natural support, such as access to family, friends, and other natural supports in the community. And in this program and the grant application, we're actually planning on applying to address both of those issues. The first project that we are looking to develop is the development of a lending library of equipment for individuals who don't currently have access to tablets. The second piece of that program is developing hosted video content to be able to provide individuals with the opportunity to either, one, do some online learning related to topics of interest, or two, also host some different discussion forums and platforms similar to what many of us without disabilities are doing, to have hosted discussions with other people to be able to connect while they are still having to stay at home. With that, I'm going to turn things over to Carly, who's going to go into a little more detail.
Hi, I'm Carly Shaw, and I'm the Development Director at the ARC of Greater Boone County. And we're really excited about this grant because it gives a lot of the people that we serve who are at home and have greater risks and needs the ability to feel like through our classes or through our tours and experiences and discussions that they are still involved in the services that they used to be provided to 5 days a week. So we'll put forward a class for an hour a day, 5 days a week, our regular business days. That way they can join in with the fun that we're having and the way that we really used to operate. So for example, one of the experiences that we used to provide was a business showcase where one of our staff would take a group of 4 to 8 people to a business, and they would get to experience how that business operates and what it looks like to work for a business like that. They would ask questions about, what does the starting employee make per hour? What tasks do you do every day? What does your supervisor do? How is it like working for your boss? Stuff like that. And they don't have those experiences right now. So we want to really take people sitting at home and bring that outside world to them. And the way that we'll do that is through purchasing 30 Amazon Fire HD tablets that they can rent out from us. They'll also come with a case and with the chargers. We'll be also purchasing 15 sets of headphones so that if they need to go somewhere public to access the Wi-Fi for their device, they won't be, disrupting people around them. They could go to a library or whatever. And then they also will have a hotspot so that we can do at least one live class in a certain location every week outside of our normal program operations. And then we'll have a vlogging camera as well so that it really looks like you're there on site with us. That's really important to us. We want them to feel like they're really here even though they're not. So, all right. That's really the wrap-up of what we have planned. We definitely want to hire some subject matter experts on different topics so that we have classes that are really engaging for everyone to watch. So we might hire a professional chef to teach a cooking class on something, or for example, we could have some of our staff who own businesses take them and tour our business. It's something we've wanted to do with them in person, just haven't had that opportunity. So we're excited about it, and we'll pass things over to Joe so he can ask us some questions, and we'll field those out for you guys.
Ladies, thank you so much. Thanks, folks, for watching this. Currently on our YouTube live channel, but we'll be putting this on Facebook as well as on the city's website. And the gals have done a great job of explaining, that this is what you're seeing now is part of a box that is checked on the state's perspective of the grant application that's being submitted through the ARC. And the City of Lebanon is certainly happy to be a partner. We love the folks at the ARC, and this is part of that whole grant process. And so if you have questions, ladies, the best place to ask those about this grant, the official title again, it's a bit wordy for me who doesn't have it right in front of me. And
I do have it right in front of me, so I can answer that. It's Community Connections for People with Disabilities.
Terrific. And it's wonderful that you guys are looking out for the folks at the ARC and working on their behalf. You mentioned, Carly, folks that go out to the businesses here in the municipal building where we currently are. We love when the ARC comes by. There's I think it's the mobile vending machine that the ARC folks, that they come by and they staff and they work. And we've all kind of felt that longing for interaction with folks during the COVID-19 pandemic that continues. Yeah. What have you guys seen here locally where folks are maybe going through that same disconnect? Because we're used to seeing so many great ARC videos of dancing, close interaction, all those things that have kind of been, the pause button has been pressed throughout this pandemic. Same thing for you guys at the ARC?
Yes. I think really before the pandemic, statewide, we had made so much progress about community inclusion and making the people that we serve feel like they are really members of their community, and they know people at different businesses, and they know people across the street, and they love coming, to the city office and talking to the mayor and sitting in his chair. But, through this, they don't have that anymore. And like a lot of us have had to face that, some of them have been in their homes and not really at liberty to leave because of their health concerns for months at a time. And so while we were able to go to the grocery stores, their staff went instead. And so even that small, glimmer of like, yes, I get to go to the gas station or a grocery store today was not an option for them. So it's felt like in a lot of ways we've had a lapse in the progress with that. And I think what they're trying to do through this grant, and what we hope to see as well, is that we're able to make that happen again for people, and that while we do have a vaccine and we're working to start to reopen things, that the people we serve feel confident that they can start to re-enter the community with not just maybe not feeling like they've been out of the social game for all this time. So I want them to feel like, yes, I still have a friendship with so-and-so because we were friends before the pandemic, because they got to pick it back up through maybe this resource here. So.
And the other thing, too, is one of the most exciting pieces of this funding is that it provides for services that aren't otherwise funded. So it's giving us an opportunity to be very creative and do some things that we couldn't traditionally do. So this ability to reach people through video and do other things, we don't have the ability to do remote services through our traditional mechanisms. So this is giving our staff a chance to be very creative in how they're delivering some pieces, and the state has made that possible through this grant, understanding that this is one of those places where there is a gap in what they're able to do with people today.
Yeah, and you talked about the education piece, Pam, of folks maybe being able to get some of those services, like you mentioned, that they may not be able to in person or are able to remotely. So, ladies, recapping, the Fire Sticks for the connectivity, the vlogging, cameras to be able to do those things professionally. All those you see, I'm guessing, as wonderful tools to be able to enhance what folks at the ARC are going to be able to take advantage of going forward for how long we're dealing with the pandemic and what has come with it.
Yeah, and this grant is targeted for all adults over the age of 18 with disabilities. So, I mean, really, anyone that knows about our links to our classes and stuff can access it. They don't have to be someone that is currently enrolled in our services. So it would be a nice way too, I think, for a lot of people that maybe aren't really sure what we do to have the opportunity to try it out and see if they like, our staff and what we have to offer. And so yeah, we're excited about that, and we think that the equipment that this will allow us to purchase will really bring the quality of that to the next level. It's a lot better than our phones can do a lot, but there's only so much that it'll show on a bigger screen. So if they want to watch, even through their TV at home, this will give them the clarity to see everything really well and know what ingredient we're putting in that bowl, So, yeah.
And when we mentioned renting and lending libraries, sometimes people wonder about the cost of those. And these will be absolutely free to people who check them out. So both the classes and the equipment will be rented to people at no cost.
Yeah.
Excellent. Next question. You guys are boots on the ground. You guys deal with it every day, being at the ARC and seeing the challenges and seeing the need firsthand. Those of us who are a bit pulled away as far as ripples are a little bit further out on the ripple. What can we do as a public to help support the ARC in the grant submission process? What kind of buy-in can we do as we're kind of on the sidelines to get in the game to be able to help with the lending library and all those services that you're hoping to help augment ARC services during the pandemic?
Well, I would say for starters, if you are a subject matter expert in a topic or you own a business, reach out to us at info@thearcgbc.org. We'd love to have you be a part of the classes and the experiences that we offer through this. We're definitely looking forward to that, and if possibly even you've been out of work for a while, we could pay you through this opportunity. So we're looking forward to that. If you're interested in volunteering with us, we do have a lot of outside opportunities that will come up as the weather gets nicer in the spring, and ways that we can spruce up our buildings and outside spaces. And as more of us are vaccinated or we move in that direction, you can volunteer in our services just one-on-one with people we serve. So yeah, there's several ways to get involved, and you can always reach out to us if you have an idea of something we haven't suggested. We're open to it.
Super. Anything else to add on the grant perspective? When does the grant close, and when are you hoping to hear the good news of success?
So yeah, we will hear about our award in February, and then we would look to start the grant period at the beginning of June and then have it run through January of 2022. So we would give, there's like about 7 to 8 months of classes in there that we would be teaching and providing that 1 day a week, 1 hour a day, or 5 days a week, 1 hour a day, every day. Class to people to log into and watch. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And this is going to benefit a lot of folks and be able to have that connection as we're standing 6 feet apart here, so we don't have to wear the masks as we're got on the microphone, but being able to provide an added service to the folks at the ARC.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Yes, we just want to take, again, a chance to say thank you. We truly appreciate all the community support, and we're really excited about this grant opportunity, too.
All right.